this is where was it?
We just entered the International Car Museum in Reno, Nevada, and we're going to the first gallery, which is early vehicles starting in 1890. And I think first thing we're going to see here is the moving display, which is a lowrider display.
And they start with this Egypt 1963. Wow, it looks so cool, so shiny. It's a 1963 Chevrolet Impala. Look at this. Look at the trunk. Is this the trunk?
That's the trunk, and that's the air ride tank for the air suspension, and the amplifier for the speaker system, for the stereo. And speakers there, and speakers there, speakers in there.
Wow.
Look, it looks like the car is sitting on the ground, but if you look, it's actually sitting on those boxes. That's how low the car is.
Look how it looks inside.
Do you see the
So cool.
the trunk lid?
The trunk lid, yes, it's got the Egyptian. Look at this tire.
I gotta admit, that's sort of disappointing. Look, all this beautiful car, and they left this one piece like the original color. Maybe they did it on purpose, just sort of like an homage to the original car.
Look at that. And that's in the mirror, like they have a mirror. And you can see it in the mirror. Wow. What is this?
It's the
toy
Maya
car?
Monster, yeah.
Maya Monster. This is the repair shop, I guess. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars to fix it, I guess.
I think the truck is just the work truck. That's a funny looking one, the black one in the back. Max, you know. This is the Harrahs collection, and this, I guess, is the first car that Mr. Harrah had, Bill Harrah had.
That's the pedal. That's the horn. The car's got only like
This is
one
a
pedal.
1907 Maxwell.
1907, wow. And look at that, the tire is like my bicycle.
They're like bicycle tires.
And 2 people can go in. This, I guess, is the dresses they wear when they went on this vintage 1892 carriage.
It's actually a steam-powered vehicle. It's not a combustion engine, but a steam engine.
What do they use the lamp for, this one?
For light. That's the headlight.
That's the headlight? So cute.
Yeah,
Looks like that guy was pushing him in the picture there.
We're in the first gallery, the earliest of the collection, here at the Harrahs Automotive Museum. These are cars starting in the 1800s and going up until about 1910, I believe.
They are so pretty, so shiny. They do take care of them.
It's really actually interesting. Like all the crazy contraptions you see on the early cars. Like look, the little side steering wheel. And it's like only a single motorcycle tire in back.
This one is 1899 Phantom.
1 cylinder, 6 horsepower.
She's the steering wheel, right?
That's what I was trying to show you.
Yeah, but I couldn't see it because I'm holding the phone. So now he goes. He put his feet in there. Where's the brake? Probably like the passenger on the back is pushing He's pushing this pedal.
The engine's actually completely side mounted on the other side.
I'm ready to find my car in here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a cool looking car. 1904 Renault.
What about the red one with 2, 4, 8 seats?
Bus.
That's a bus. Look at the tire. Haha. This one is cute. 1902 Oldsmobile.
Very powerful 1-cylinder, 4-horsepower motor.
1 cylinder and 4 horsepower. 1 cylinder. Wow. Now I'm going to 1903. 3 cylinders. Price $1,250.
It's really expensive in 1903. Luxury cars.
It's a luxury, yeah. Oh, I got a Ford. Who likes the Ford? 1903. Model X rear entrance. Price $850. What do you think?
The family car of the day. Oh, look at the crazy radiator.
Yeah, I don't like this green. The radiator that looks funny.
That's the headlight, but to the side it looks like a cookie cutter or something. This is neat. A 1906 Adams Farwell. I think it says it's the only one known to exist. And it has an air-cooled rotary 5-cylinder engine. And check out the engine they have out over on display here.
They said
Looks like
price
it.
when new 2,500.
Oh, there it is. You can see the engine here. It's sort of like a flat rotary engine. Sits like a pancake in the back. Chris says this is her early car, 1910 white. Beautiful car.
The price was 2,000 for this one.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing
4
how long
cylinders.
the tire company Firestone has been in business.
And did you see the spare tire?
Mm-hmm. 1909 white, and it is a steam-powered vehicle. They were still making steam power in 1909, even though a lot of these cars switched over to combustion engines. Sort of interesting. All right, this one's sort of neat. It's a 1910 Oldsmobile. Just look at the sheer size of the tires. They have to be 3.5, 4 feet tall.
This is my car.
It has a roof, a convertible top.
And the car.
Right.
And look at this tire. Look, it's compared to me how big this tire is.
They are big. These tires are huge.
It's 1911 top hard Ford. And the price in 1911 was $3,250. It's more expensive than all the others. And it's the 4-cylinder car.
Over here we have a 1911 Franklin, $3,000 originally, 4-cylinder, 25 horsepower engine. This one really does look like a race car. It's completely different from most of the other early
Like
cars.
They tried to build a plane and they changed their mind.
I guess. And over here we have a 1912 Rambler, and it was used in the movie The Titanic. Sort of a neat haul, sort of designed like an indoor movie theater, and some movie theater memorabilia.
They had the corona before. They knew they only wanted here in here. So they were ready, prepared for anything.
This is a beautiful car. It's a 1935 Duesenberg V8 500 horsepower, $29,000 in 1935. My goodness. Wow. You can see how big these things are. Bigger around than my hand. Have to be 8 or 9 inches round. This next beautiful car is a 1938 Packard, 12-cylinder, 175 horsepower. All these cars here, most of them are really great condition. What do we have here?
It's a Lincoln 1932 And the price one was new is 3,200. It's a V8. Uh-huh.
1938 Cadillac. That was the 1925 to 1950s collection. That's what we're in here. Over here we have the 1900 to 1925. We going backwards, babe? Sort of neat to have it set up like a little town indoors here.
Because of the corona, you're not allowed to go to, you could see through those, but I guess because of the pandemic they don't let you, so nobody can watch them. So I couldn't see it, but I see it in
1914 Ford Model T, 4-cylinder, $550 new. This one's a 1970 America La France. And it looks like it was used as a fire truck for the Reno Fire Department. What do we got next here? 1914 Buick. 4-cylinder, $1,200 new. Nice little canvas top. They really did like their convertibles back in the day, didn't they? 1914 Lapara Stewart. Lapard. Alright, the entrance to gallery number 2. If I remember right, these are cars from the 1910 to 1930, I believe. As you can see, they have quite the collection of vehicles in here. If you like cars, this is definitely the place to come check out if you're in Reno. 1914 Fiat. This little cute one here is a Z-Cycle car. Who made this one? I don't see it.
It's 2 cylinders.
Oh, it's a 1914 IMP.
It's a 2 cylinders, and it cost $375 as new car in 1914.
Yeah. Almost looks like the frame of it was made out of wood.
It is wood.
Yeah, it's a wood frame. That's crazy. 1915 Dodge Brothers.
This one was $785.
Even have that engine on display.
In Detroit, Michigan.
1917 Chevrolet. So many of these cars I've never even heard of the car maker before. There are so many small car makers back then, I guess.
Oh, I saw my car. Is the shiny one over there. So.
Of course, the shiny one. 1917 Franklin. Ooh, this one actually has a roof. How fancy. 1919 Cummins. Be sort of interesting if they had modern cars in here alongside, so you could sort of get a better feeling for how big or small these cars are.
This one, I think, was a slide.
A sled, and they just put an engine in it?
Yes, and they put like 4 wheels, and here it is.
Right?
$225 in 1920s.
Briggs and Stratton, look at that. Just some wood as a frame. Shifter right in the middle, and a little... It looks like a third wheel that they have in back. I think the engine actually sits on the ground. It's like a direct drive engine. It's interesting. 1915 Model T. And this nice looking sedan is a 1918 Frontmobile. 1919 Cunningham. $56,100. Nope.
I like their headlights. I mean the lights.
Yeah, the little lamps they have.
The lamps.
They even have like candles in them. 1922 Dodge Brothers.
$2,250.
Wow, look at this one. So that one was a 1922, and then in 1926, only 4 years later. It's really amazing how quickly they were starting to develop car technology in this time. One looks like a carriage and the other looks like a modern automobile.
I like this one.
1925 Franklin. Yeah, the hood ornaments were great back then. They were so cool.
What do you think about the blue?
About what one? That's quite the collection. Wow.
Used
Look.
cars bought, sold, or exchanged. These ones.
Look at the size of this engine for a car. This looks like a jet engine or a plane engine. There's 6 cylinders on this side, so I guess it's a straight 6, it looks like. The 1926 Franklin engine. You found a Rolls Royce, baby?
10,900 in 1923. Rolls Royce. 6 cylinders. And the engine 40-50 horsepower, I guess.
Look, they had a passenger windscreen in the back. That's interesting. Still didn't have windows that would roll up and down. Convertible top. 1924 Chrysler. 26 Pontiac. Look at that cool hood ornament. Super neat. The hood ornaments from this time era were the best. It's a Greyhound hood ornament. 1927 Overlander. What car did you find?
I found my airplane over here.
1921 Rolls Royce. Wow.
This is $16,000 in 1921.
It's crazy.
Wow.
Like all polished copper. It's a beautiful original. I wonder if that's the original finish to this car. Sort of like a polished copper. Looks like a boat from a little bit.
Look at the tire.
Mm-hmm.
On the back looks like a boat. On the front looks like a plane.
Mm-hmm.
Can anybody see because it's too shiny?
It is. There's another Rolls Royce, 1927.
This one I don't like.
You don't like the blue?
No.
I like the blue. There's another blue one. Must be another Rolls? No.
No, you can see by the
Holmes.
tires.
Yeah.
Look at
Ooh.
his
Push to operate. Can't resist that. Look at that. They have it set up. You can see the valves opening and closing and the inner workings of this combustion engine. It's really interesting. The distributor on top has a little cutaway on it. You can see timing chain. I guess that is the starter, maybe? Not entirely sure. Really neat display. It's a link in here. Look at that beautiful hood ornament again of the Greyhound.
That Ford is really cheap for
Yeah, it's
1926 is only $1,000.
Fords were really cheap. They were the first to make an assembly line and it helped to make cheaper cars.
This one is only $460.
Mm-hmm. 1926 Ford. Model A closed cab. Has a little, it's the pickup model I suppose. Has a little pickup in back. Oh, it's another one of those cool.
Hey, I'm under the Reno side. I didn't touch anything.
It's another cool one. Has one of those flat rotary engines. Reminds me of the aircraft engines of the day. What type of engine is it? It's a radial air-cooled 6-cylinder engine. Split rear seat.
Like two on the sides, left and right.
It looks like a bumblebee.
Black and yellow.
1927 Lincoln.
8,789 in 1927.
It's cool, another little like sports car. Wow, look at that, the engine's just there.
It's like outside. Can you see? I'm still working.
Yeah.
I like the
This little Morgan though is only $572.
Look
The
at that,
purple,
very shiny.
a little purple. It looks like a
Purple
little
and pink.
3-wheel car, like dovetails in back like a boat.
It costs 100 pounds.
Oh, it's a British car, an BSA.
Yes, in 1933 costs 100 pounds. Lira.
Tucked away in the corner, 1929 Hudson.
Look at this, it's like almost on the ground.
Oh wow, what is that? Oh, it's a child's car. It's like a little, if it had an engine in it. I'm not
That's
sure.
so cool. It's another one.
28 Chevrolet pickup. It's a cool car.
Can you imagine if you have to put the gas from that cycle? No car. 1929 Ford model.
Yeah,
And
Ford
of
Model
course,
A.
it's Ford is cheaper, $675.
1930 Marquis. Is that how you say that?
Marquette.
Marquette. 31 Ford. Again, you can see these beautiful hood ornaments.
Wow, this is cool.
Guess that's a goose.
640 because it's Ford.
Oh, this one looks pretty. Oh, it's another Ford. Mary Pickford. Well, these cars actually have a lot of interesting stories behind them and provenance. You can read all their stories on all the placards that the museum here has here. We're just going through a little quickly and looking at them. Ooh, look at this one. 1934 Chevrolet Airflow. I like the grill on this.
My mom doesn't like dark cars because you cannot see them in the dark and somebody can hit you, so I can't have that dark car, so forget about this one. Let's go to the next one.
Ooh, what about the red delivery? The Rio Speed. That's a cool looking pickup truck. 1937 Rio. Rio Motor Company, Michigan. $630. Pretty cheap for the day. Some of the old band.
It's the same on this wall here.
Yeah, they got some of the old badges over here too. Really interesting. Badges from automobile clubs, it looks
We're
like.
going out on exit to 19th Street.
So when you leave the galleries, you enter onto these streets, and these are the cars from the 1900s. I think if you walk down here and around the corner, it's the third art gallery here. Yes, during non-COVID, you have little places to sit and eat. I'm not sure if they have a snack shop in here or not. Old gas stations, Coca-Cola machine. 1954 Buick. Sort of set up in a old repair shop. Gallery 3, I think this is 1930 until 1950. Well, still really big on this sort of pointed rear end that we've seen on a lot of these cars
You can see it in the picture.
Oh
Like
wow,
the
that's
blade?
weird. This one had like little flippers, it almost looks like. Oh, look at from the back. Look, it has little,
It looks like a fish.
looks like a fish or something. That's funky. 1939 Aeromobile.
This one looks like a space car. It's a 1941 Lana Turner Chrysler.
Only 6 built and only 4 known to exist.
8 cylinders, and the price one new was $4,725.
They only built 6 of them.
6 of them?
And only 4 are known to exist.
This is one of it.
Mm-hmm.
This is the board. Look where they have the mirror. In the, like in the middle of the car.
Mm-hmm.
And if somebody taller here on the back, you don't see the
Sometimes you just look at these cars and feel how unsafe they were.
right. Oh, look at the silver car. What is it? That's a Mercedes Benz.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 1936 and it cost $10,780.
Huh, it had a supercharger on it too.
Supercharger.
Mm-hmm. It's an engine component that helps you go faster.
This is the front. I don't know, to me like they're like different planet.
Wow, look at that thing. Looks like it's gonna come to eat you.
1938, 12,500.
Phantom Corsair. Made in Pasadena, California.
Made in California?
Pasadena.
Pasadena. Now we got to 1933. This car when it was new was $8,000. Brand new. And this one is 1930 Duesenberg Model J, built in Indianapolis, Indiana. And the price was from $14,750 to $17,950.
We're back out on the main street, heading to gallery number 4, which I think is the most modern cars. Wow, they have a race car display down this street. It's a 1955 Ferrari. Really neat car. 1955 Curtis. Look at those straight exhaust pipes. Had to have been so loud going right by your head there. Fuel tank just on the outside of your door.
Number 13.
1977 Porsche. A Lotus Ford, 1965. These race cars were so neat looking back then. They got little plugs for the air intake there so they don't get anything falling in them. Ooh, this is a more modern one. 1988 Jaguar.
It's on the ground.
It is on the ground. 1972 McLaren. On this side. 1975 Drake. Like the first series of Formula One, I guess. Look at this little cute thing. 1935 Faulkner. No, I like this little thing. 1977 FKE. A little tiny micro race car. It's almost like a go-kart. This was called a battery box. They forgot to put the back tires on. Just one. Has a parachute, but I guess there has to be a tire hiding back there somewhere. Alright, let's go into gallery number 4. 1949 Mercury. '62 Lincoln Continental. $7,200. Look at this, sort of neat. It's almost like the wing goes all the way down from the front to the back of the automobile. Sort of interesting.
Sinatra.
A Ghia, 1961 Ghia. Ooh.
You like this one, don't you?
Yeah, it's a Jeep Wagoneer. One of the first ones, I would guess.
1977.
Yeah. Wow, look how big that engine was. Let me see. 2 oil filters. 1948 Tucker. Display of the Tucker engine there. Looks like a flat 6, I guess. 1937 Ford. Ooh, a Roadrunner. A Superbird. 1970 Plymouth Superbird. What the heck is this thing? It's a jet-powered car. Yeah.
Is this a plane?
Sort of looks like it. What was this? The Flying
Caduceus.
Caduceus?
1960 Flying Caduceus.
I think this was
1960.
really a neat
To
car.
me, looks like a plane.
Mm-hmm. I think this was just for trying to make the fastest car. Trying to work with aerodynamics and trying to make a look at this crazy looking thing.
Here's this one is 1907 Thomas Flyer, winner of 1908 New York to Paris. The race, he won the race. So the price when it was new was $4,500, 4 cylinders. Look at this. He won the race with this. To me, I thought it was like a military car for that time, but it's not. It was actually a race car. He's got the names.
Every automobile has a story. This automobile tells an epic story. Accomplishments like this.
This one is 1948 De La Haye. Wow, the price new was $20,000 in 1948. Look at this. 1965 Ford, built in Detroit, and the price new $2640. 1966 Plymouth, 2 doors, price new 66 $4,506, but this is 8 cylinders. There we go, we got to the RAV4. If you never see it, in 2003 was $42,000. And Elvis Presley. 1973 Cadillac. This Cadillac is old like me, and the price in that time was $10,002. Wow, it was very expensive for that time. 1973, but it's in good condition. It doesn't look like I need a new replacement like I need. So this is a Dodge, probably 1954 La Carrera Nevada, Chrysler Heritage, 1954, and it doesn't say how much was the price on that time. It's made in Detroit, Michigan. Oh, this one is cool looking, interesting, very square, and it's 1979 Scimitar, and built in Detroit also. It's a Chrysler. 1958 Edsel. I never heard about this type of cars because he's born way before I was born. So the price is $3,615, 8 cylinder. This one. And we got to 1958 Cadillac. Guess how much was this in 1958 when it was new? Did anybody knows? How much do you think this car cost? It's an 18 cylinder. It's made in Detroit, Michigan. The model is Eldorado Braham. I will tell you the price is $15,000. And now we got back to the piano and this little Mercedes 1956, and the price in 1956 for this car was $7,395. Cute looking interior, very red. They have the suitcase on the back. I don't know if you can see it. There is Ben looking at the movies. This is the end of the museum, the car museum, the auto museum, and was very interesting, and I recommend coming here. It's $12 if you want to come see per person, and we really recommend it.
Well, if you don't know, that's a DeLorean. This one they gold plated for some reason. There's a story online here, but it's a beautiful car.
Plated in 24 karat gold.